You're listening to the AFTERBUZZ TV network. Now, the largest new media platform on the web and your #1 source for after-show entertainment.
Very good, Keith. Johnson.
From the AFTERBUZZ Studios in Los Angeles, California, presented by Maria Menounos and Bing.com, and streaming live thanks to Akamai Technologies, this is AFTERBUZZ TV's Eureka After Show. We'll break down tonight's episode and get you all the latest news and gossip. If you'd like to buzz in on tonight's show, you can buzz us at 424-256-1729. That's 424-256-1729. And now, another post-game wrap-up show for your favorite TV show. It's AFTERBUZZ TV's Eureka After Show.
We get the music on this one.
I know.
This is the only show where we get the actual music.
It's true. It's
really?
true.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. No, because we love Eureka. All right, guys. Bing is for doing, and we are here doing our final AFTERBUZZ Eureka wrap-up. It is the series finale, Season 5, Episode 12, Just Another Day.
Jenna's been crying inconsolably.
It's kind of true. Okay, guys, I am Jenna Busch. I am here with Jennings Roth Cornet and Neil Grayston.
Hello, it's me.
Yay.
Fargo. You got applause.
If you guys haven't seen the episode yet, Fargo dies.
Yeah, like a bunch. They cloned
Like
Fargo
several
and
times.
killed them all shot in the back of the head.
There's
It's
a lot of
really brutal. Eureka
lot of,
goes
"I'm
to a
not
whole
dead
different
yet."
place.
Yeah, we're like, yeah, remember when Battlestar was dark?
Yeah.
We've always wanted to do something like that.
Here we go.
There was a lot of frack in this episode, by the way.
There was a lot of frack. Mm-hmm. I
Makes me
noticed
happy.
that.
Yep.
I feel like they upped the ante on the frack. Are we reading into that, or did you do that?
No, that was written in. I think.
Okay.
I mean, over the course, starting around season 4, I think it was like a Fargo catchphrase. Well, not Fargo Fargo said it a lot.
It's true.
Yeah, the last season 2, I think I have like a frackin' episode probably.
Oh, that's kind of awesome.
Everyone should have a fracking episode.
Yeah,
Shouldn't
frackin'
they?
episode.
Shouldn't they? All right, guys, I'm very sad. I'm just gonna say that because I've been watching since episode 1, and it's so all right. I'm not gonna be all sad through the entire thing, but
I was
seriously,
just gonna say that's crazy. I've been filming it since episode 1.
oh my god,
Isn't that nuts?
coincidence.
I
That's
think we
such a
might be
coincidence.
related somehow.
I think that
then.
we are. I think
Yeah,
we're totally related.
totally.
We look so much alike.
Yeah, clearly.
Yeah. All right. Well, I mean, we're not really going with the specific lineup of topics here today because this is.
Can you announce it?
Oh, I'm totally gonna announce it. No, because this is the finale, so we want to talk about the stuff that really matters. We could, of course, start with Holly and Fargo and how sweet this was. The episode. I mean, really, like the fact that she falls in love with him all over again.
Yeah, and then Fargo gets the girl, and they're going off somewhere.
Yeah.
To do start their own whatever it is. I think that was a pretty cool ending. I was pretty happy with that.
Yeah.
I like that it was super secret. It was
I know.
a super secret project.
Yeah, not just normal secrets, super
secret. It could be any number of things.
If you go to the
Fill in the
government
blank.
and you ask for the super secret thing, they'd be like, that doesn't exist. Are you ridiculous?
Yeah.
We wouldn't call it super secret, but it really is there.
It totally exists. Actually, I think that you and Felicia Day should do a vlog about your super secret thing because she's got
Exactly.
Geek and Sundry.
Oh, true enough. Yeah.
Mm, so I think you guys actually should do.
You should fill in the blanks for the Eureka fans.
Yeah, see what happens.
See what
I
it
am
is.
going to tweet Felicia right away and tell her that.
I think
know
that
what,
might be a good
honestly-
one to ask Jamie or Bruce, though.
To write if you're allowed to do that, but you could create some kind of object where you take it on your travels, you and Felicia, and you take the pictures. It can be like the gnome in Amelie.
Yeah.
And that'll be like you and Holly, you'll just Photoshop each other into the picture.
Yeah, there you go. And they'll just be like, what? It's the thing.
This is the secret.
Fargo bobblehead. Could go around.
The bobblehead could
Yeah.
go.
That was so cute when at the end when Henry's in the office and he's still got the Fargo bobblehead.
Yeah, I totally didn't know he did that. That
So
wasn't written
cute.
into the
Really?
script. I think that was actually Joe Morton's kind of idea. Either that or Matt Hastings, who directed it.
Oh my god.
Where is your bobblehead reside?
Let's see. There's one. I got a box of them, and then they actually went to everyone else. So wait, no, we have one in Vancouver, right?
my desk.
Yeah, on her desk.
Okay.
My mom has one somewhere in her place. They're just. I don't have one here in LA. I did have one, but I sent it off to the government as part of my green card package.
Oh.
Okay. Did you really?
Yeah.
That's-
Well,
wow.
they kind of did this weird thing where they said I wasn't like a large role on the show at all, and I was like, yeah. And then so
Except that-
I guess that's a little cheeky to do, but it was like, well, maybe they need to do all their research. I guess maybe they weren't completely convinced that, I have a freaking bobblehead, so I sent one in.
That's amazing.
That is so happy.
That is
Yeah.
one of my favorite moments of this.
I probably
this
shouldn't have
podcast.
said
Yeah.
that.
No,
'cause
no,
it's
no.
still in transition,
You
but-
absolutely should have. That's amazing. I
Also-
sent them my ball because you have to be what is the phrasing? You have to be like extraordinary.
An alien
right?
of extraordinary
Yeah.
ability,
Right.
and there's
Yeah.
10
Right.
criteria that you have to meet, and they're just like, because the way it's worded, it's very broad for many different jobs. So some of them, it's like, no, I'm never going to meet that one. It's like, I do not have any like scientific product that I personally have created and written a book about.
But
Like,
But
Fargo
you have a
does.
bobblehead.
but my character does. Yeah, exactly.
But I mean, if the government's watching, hi government, just so you know, Fargo, huge part of the show.
Also,
Main
if the
character.
government is watching, like we have a massive amount of views right now. Like
Right.
the whole government,
Full government.
every member.
Official government
Like-
programming. Eureka has been added to the lunchtime.
Don't say
meal
anything about
watching.
pot. Don't say
Every
anything
member
about
of the
pot.
DMV, every member of the post office, the government is watching.
Oh my god! I do want to point out that we've gotten some tweets here. So
good.
first of all, I do want to point out that Watchtower Base, who watches all of our shows,
Yes.
he actually did a Eureka reel for us,
Which is actually
Oh, wow.
it's
really
a
cool.
really, really fun. Thank you for doing that.
That's
a really
awesome.
fun reel.
Yeah.
And you're on it
You
a couple
are.
times.
You're totally
my
on it.
friend.
Yeah, so go and follow him, and I'll ask him. I'm sure he's watching. Please retweet it just so everyone can watch. Kirk Nelson wants to know if we could have a spin-off.
Oh,
A
That
Fargo
would be pretty
spin-off.
cool.
Fargo and Holly, the adventures.
I mean, that's like of anything, that's kind of the most open-ended one
Yeah.
for it. And I think that was kind of intentional to see what's happening. It's like, oh, let's see if it's open to that. So,
Yes.
you never know.
Yeah.
You never know.
You guys need to show
at
up in
all.
Warehouse 13.
But you
Yeah.
know, these
That would be
days,
awesome.
honestly, you can, as Felicia knows, you can take the bull by the horn a little bit. You
Yeah.
can create a web series to start.
True enough.
You can do that because Mortal Kombat, boom.
Yep.
That was very successful.
Yep.
That was.
Totally. And hey, by the way, I believe that Jamie Paglia will be calling in at some point during the show. So
Yay.
I'm very excited about that. But
Actually, we have him on the phone right now.
Jamie.
AFTERBUZZ TV, hello.
Hi,
Hello?
Jamie.
hi, Jamie.
Hey, Jamie.
Sarah,
Are you there?
hi, Jamie.
Did we
Hello?
Hello.
Hi.
Hey, Jamie.
It's not Jamie, actually.
Oh, it's
Who is
not.
it?
Oh, we were.
No, I just saw the number and I wanted to call because no one's ever called in since the last one, so I figured why not call in.
Oh my
That's
God.
amazing.
All right. Well, tell us your name.
My name's Mark.
Hey,
Hi,
Mark.
Mark.
Jenna, it's good to see that you're doing well.
Thank you. Yeah, I suppose I should tell people in case they don't know I had my appendix out and then went to Comic-Con because I'm crazy.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But thank
scary.
you.
I did have a question, though, for Neil. I want to know how it was seeing the actors portray themselves in an evil role as opposed to their, good role all the time.
For me, that was super fun because everyone's actually really nice. I mean, I always get a kick out of Colin being creepy Colin. That was it's just so funny to see because he's always, even on set, he's always just so nice and friendly. And then you're kind of seeing him do the weird pauses and just the way that he does it keeps on making me laugh and then alternately kind of shudder because it's like, oh man, you're so creepy right now, Colin. Do you stop it? But yeah, I think you can tell everyone had a lot of fun with that. Like the scene where Chris Gauthier, Vincent has everyone in the freezer, and then they're like,
Yes.
"Where did everyone go?" And then he's like, "Pause, look in the freezer." And I'm like, "Yeah, that's what I like to see. People stretching." So yeah, I really liked it.
Yeah, it was very creepy at some points, and I think they all very, very well did a good job. So I hope that we see you in the future on TV. I hope your career flourishes because of this. You're very entertaining for me and my wife to watch, and we will really miss the show. So
Well,
I
thank
just want
you
to
very
thank you.
much. Well, thank you for watching. It was my pleasure.
And thank you for calling in.
Yeah. Wait, what was your name again?
Sure. My name is Mark.
Mark. Okay, I couldn't remember if it was said before or not.
Tweet us.
Yeah.
Tweet us.
Thank you, Mark.
I do have a Twitter, but I don't tweet for some reason. I don't know why.
Oh,
Break it out and start tweeting.
well, tweet us anyway.
Yeah.
At Cheesehouse with a Z.
Okay.
All right, guys.
Thank
All
you
right,
so
thanks
much.
for calling in. That was awesome.
All right. Thanks,
Mark.
guys.
That's awesome. We're like, hi, Jamie.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
I have a question, a follow-up from Mark's question, which is like we're talking about a spin-off, but do you want to go into a different direction? Do you want to go do something really? Do you want to go be a serial killer or do something very dark?
I mean, I would love to do. Yeah, I mean, of course, I would love to do that. About the only thing I wouldn't want to do is something really, really bland and really like, basically, I just don't want to do something bad. Or something that's not going to make me excited to go to work every day and be on set. And I have a feeling that a lot of people wouldn't be excited about that show to watch it anyway. So, but yeah, I'd love to play a serial killer. That'd be awesome.
Awesome. Serial killers are awesome. I just want to give a shout out to Colin, who filled in for me last week.
Yes.
That was really, really sweet. I actually was texting him from the gurney. And I'm like,
Yes.
So Colin, do you think you could fill in? Because I'm having my appendix out. And he was like, what? Of course, get off the phone. You're about to have surgery.
Yeah.
So thank you, Colin, for doing that.
Thank you
really
so
appreciate
much.
it. That was,
Yay.
yes, we're applauding.
That was really
applauded
nice, and he had to put up with me all by myself. So a special shout out to him.
You guys
for
were
that.
separated though, so
Thank
'cause
God.
last time, Neil, I don't know if you
know.
saw that first
Oh,
episode.
no, I haven't.
There was a lot of hand slapping fights.
Oh, really? Oh, really?
Oh yeah, I
Yeah,
think.
Colin does a lot of that. He's definitely a hand slapper.
Yeah. Oh, and we have more tweets too. I just wanted Sean Rosado, who actually shot the Geek Girl calendar that I'm in, says the sadness swells.
Oh, yes.
It's very poetic. And Emily B said she made sure she could watch this live for the first time since it's the last
Oh, wow.
one.
No way.
So
Hi, Emily B.
yeah, so I just wanted to give a couple shout outs there because that was kind of awesome. All right, so let's talk about Beverly.
Yes.
Since Roth has an unnatural obsession,
I
though
do.
we
I
do love
Beverly.
Deborah so much.
We love Deborah. We love
Deborah.
How
Deborah.
could you not?
We love
She's
Deborah in a
amazing.
very natural way.
Yes.
Actually,
yes.
I would call the love and the affection that I have for Deborah quite natural.
Yes,
and
the Deborah part's normal.
She's amazing.
She really is.
She really
Yeah.
is. Colin and I were talking about this last week. Like and Jamie said it too. He was like, "No, you wait. She's the nicest person you've ever met in your life." And
No,
then we
she
met her,
really is.
and you were like, "What's happening?" We have a phone call.
Oh, we have a phone call.
Who's on the
Awesome.
phone?
Hello.
Or I actually mostly just hear myself talking about Deborah being amazing in reverb.
Is that what that was? I was just
I know. I was like, why is there noise? So who's on the phone with us?
AfterBuzz TV.
Hi,
Hello.
Joe.
Hey.
I'm Kirk Nelson.
Hi. Did you have a question?
Hi.
Hello.
I do have a question for Neil.
Yay.
Hey, that's me.
Yes, it is. By the way, I love the character Fargo. I mean, you've done so much in this show, but you've played some like character bits in it from time to time. You had the little Zorro bit a while back. You did the Terminator bit.
Yeah.
You've had these little things. Which one was your favorite?
Oddly enough, the Terminator one. Not because I was naked in the cold, freezing rain in front of basically an entire new crew.
Sure.
Terminator 2 was the first R-rated movie I saw in the theaters.
Nice.
So obviously, like when I knew that Joe Morton's going to be on the show, I was like, oh my God, it's Mel Dyson. This is crazy. But yeah, just doing that and then seeing the scene recreated, I was like, oh, this is like my childhood. This is awesome. So I think that one
It
was
was
my
awesome.
favorite.
It was.
The Zorro one is a close second though, because my brutal butchery of the Spanish language always allows me to go back and go like, whoa, you think you can do that accent, but no, sir, you cannot. Vocal coach, mister.
I understand. I can't do Scottish. I want to do Scottish really badly. All I can do is a Sean Connery impression. All right, I can say
Grita
haggis.
haggis.
Well, then
I
it gets
can
confusing because there's different types of Scottish,
there are.
too.
Oh,
you know?
yeah.
And you're like, which one is which? And then invariably, someone who's Scottish is going to be like, you sound completely stupid. See, that didn't, what was
That's
that?
better than I do, though.
I don't know what that was. That was like,
I thought that
you
was
know.
quite good, and I was just in Scotland.
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
it's true.
Oh.
I speak Scottish Gaelic. Wait, here's how to say I love you. Hagila Kamosht.
Nice. Are we still on the phone?
Yes.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Oh,
we've
yeah,
totally
that's
taken over.
Neil,
to whatever your future projects may be. I look forward to seeing whatever you happen to do. And Jenna, I'm so glad to see you're back on your feet.
Thank you.
Y'all have a good evening.
Thank you, too.
Thank you so
for
much.
calling.
Thanks
Thank
for
you.
calling.
Oh, that's awesome. This is exciting.
This
I
is
know, right?
exciting.
Oh, man.
This is really
This
cool.
is super exciting. Last week, Jenna was trying to call and she couldn't get through.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's true.
Oh.
It's
Yeah.
true.
Well, wait, were you in the hospital?
Was I in the hospital that day? No, I was actually home with my dad.
Oh,
My
okay.
dad
Just
flew
gotten home.
out. Thanks, Dad. Dad flew out from New York to take care of me. So we should probably do Amazon right now because
Otherwise, we never will.
otherwise we never will. So I was not allowed to have drunk purchases this week on Amazon, but I do want to say that before that, and I brought it just as a prop for the True Blood, because we do a True Blood show on Sunday, bacon chocolate.
Bacon.
Ooh.
Bacon chocolate.
I took a photo of a Bacon Loves You sign at Comic-Con that I can now knock it off my phone, but I'm going to bring it in for the True Blood people.
Oh yeah. Well, there was a poem that I think I tweeted that was
Yes.
roses are red, bacon,
is red.
Yes, bacon is red, poems are hard, bacon.
Yeah.
And I'm vegetarian, so I'm just saying I love you all, even though you're not. So, but yeah, other than that, I didn't actually purchase anything drunk. I did, however, buy a lot of stuff at Comic-Con when I was not supposed to be on the floor, nor was I supposed to be walking. But I did buy these really cool little Fiji mermaids, and they were like that. Neil just saw them. They're
Yeah,
really
they're pretty cool.
They're
I like
really
them.
awesome. So yeah, I'm very excited about this.
Well, what I think that everybody should do on Amazon this week is go to the AfterBuzz site, click the Amazon link.
Thank you for saying that,
we
because I
will
didn't
get-
say that.
We will get goodies so we can keep continuing doing fun and exciting programs like this with wonderful people like Neil. And what you should buy, since I do pitches because I don't buy anything, I do get drunk, but I don't buy anything once I am.
Sláinte.
How does this computer work?
You
I'm
have
drunk.
buttons going on, buttons, technology. It's all going to end in terror. What I think you should buy is probably, and I will say this for anybody that's watching, has watched the show and knows that I have a fear of Siri because of Skynet. Matt Damon agrees. All I'm saying, Matt Damon agrees, learned this at Comic-Con. But what I think you should buy is Eureka on DVD.
Yes.
Season 5 came out the day,
Yes.
the day
Did.
after, right?
Yes.
Yeah, it's out
Yep.
right now.
You can buy Eureka on DVD right now, and you should go do so right now.
I will do so as soon as we're done here. That is what I will
Awesome.
All right.
I wonder
Yeah.
if there's any, I just realized, I don't know if there's any like extras or specials. I know me and Colin had done a couple
There are. I saw something about
commentary.
extras. Commentary.
Okay.
There's How do you not know?
Well, no, we've done like some commentary
Yeah.
previous, but I was like, did they get it all together so
Yeah,
fast?
no, I saw
That's
tweets
amazing.
about that. I saw
Okay.
tweets about that.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, that's
Good
awesome.
stuff.
I want to hear the commentary. I want to hear what you guys have to say.
Let's
Yeah.
hear some commentary right now. Let's talk about the program.
Yes, yes, we could
happened.
actually talk about that. All right, I'm going to bring up something that I know seems like a small thing, but I got at least 15 tweets about it.
Okay.
Joe's hair. Joe's hair was down for the entire episode. This made people crazy.
Yes.
I have been tweeted about it.
Like good crazy?
Good crazy.
Oh,
They're
yeah.
like,
okay.
happy
oh, why
crazy.
is her hair not down all the time? Because she's a cop and it gets in the
It has to be in
way.
the
And, like,
bun.
That's so funny.
it does because, all right, as a long-haired person who has weapons in the house, if you have a braid, people can grab that and, you know.
Grab it, yeah.
So you keep it all up.
Yes.
And in a bun, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean that helmet takes a while to do, the up in the bun helmet, because there's a lot of constant shellacking happening with the hair.
the
To make
shellac
sure
in
there's
there.
no flyaways or anything like that. So
I
it's just sort of a constant like,
Oh, my God.
you know,
I
when you're in the
think she
hair thing,
looks-
it's sort of like, all right, open up the door, guys.
Oh.
She looks super sexy all the time to me. We
Yes.
do have a phone call, though.
Yes.
Oh.
We do have a phone call.
This is very exciting.
This is very
Yeah.
exciting. Who's on the phone?
AfterBuzz TV, hello.
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 Hello, caller.
I think they hung up. We'll try that
Oh, call back.
Call back. Call back.
Call back. I
again.
swear.
425-617-29.
Thank you.
Thank you. We'll be focused, I promise.
All right. Well, all right. Let's talk about Zoe being back.
Okay. Well, let's talk about all the shout outs. How about Grant on the show?
Yeah, that was
Oh
one of
my
those
God,
ones.
Grant Imahara.
By the way, further proving my theory about the singularity in Skynet, Grant says a line where he says, robots sometimes have a mind of their own.
It's true.
Yeah.
And they do right before they kill you.
Yep.
Who's on the phone? You just said phone call.
Do we have a phone call?
Do we have... Hello?
Hi.
Hi,
Oh,
who's
hello.
this?
I'm sorry about that. That was me that hung up. I didn't think it went through.
Oh,
I'm so sorry.
we're not hearing you.
What exactly? Do you have fabric in front of your phone at all?
Yeah. Anyway, I do have a question.
What's your
okay.
question?
I wanted to know what will you miss most about playing Fargo?
What about playing?
What do you miss
did
most?
you-
What I missed most? Oh man, like kind of everything. It was like the greatest. It was the most awesome cast to work with. Like a super awesome, great crew. I got to both, especially this last season, I got to be like wacky Fargo, but I also got to be dramatic Fargo, which often I don't really get to be. But it was almost like, because I'd played Fargo for so long, the writers knew the way to write dramatic Fargo stuff without making it like not Fargo-like.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. So that was kind of all my favorite stuff. And then I got to like do a lot of my own stunts, which is cool. And, you know, get into wacky shenanigans, which I'm always a supporter of wacky shenanigans.
As am I.
Yes.
I'm just tweeting to Grant that we just gave him a shout out. by the
Yes.
way.
I like that moment. I thought it was fun. I thought it was fun for people who like Grant and robots. Are you still there? Did you see last night's episode?
Yes, I did, and I loved it.
You
Oh,
did?
great.
Oh,
What
Yeah.
was your favorite
Yeah.
part?
What wasn't my favorite part? It was,
Is it what?
I said, what wasn't my favorite
Oh,
part?
you love the whole
Um,
thing. You love the
Yeah.
whole thing. Well, that's nice.
Oh,
Good.
great.
Do you have another question for Neil?
No.
What was your
Okay.
name, by the way?
My name is Sarah.
Sarah?
Oh, Sarah?
Oh. That's
Yeah.
excellent name, by the way.
a fantastic name.
Thank you so much for calling, Sarah.
Yeah, thank you.
Thanks for watching the show and thanks for watching the podcast. We really appreciate it.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Well, all right. So we have to talk about favorite Sarah moment because, as you guys all know, Neil voices Sarah.
Yes.
Yes, I do.
Oh my God, you did it!
That was,
But just check
have a
it out there.
conversation with yourself right now.
Oh man. Oh geez, really put me on the spot there. There
Yes.
has been times though where it's like in the read through, I will be sitting there, and sometimes we actually just like jump up if there's a character that's
Yeah.
not there. We're sort of like, okay, yeah, I'll take cop number 2 or something
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that. And there was literally an entire scene that was me doing 3 characters, but so it was Fargo talking to Sarah. And then talking to some other guy that I was just doing a voice like this for. But it was like, it went on for a substantial time too before it got cut down. It was odd.
That's really awesome.
Although I hear they do that in The Simpsons. Like,
Oh
Yeah.
my
like,
God,
Yeah.
I could imagine. I'm tweeting at Jamie now just because we're trying to figure out if he's calling
He's
in.
calling in or not.
Yes. Okay. So you know what? I also we have to talk about all the people that have come back because I mean, well, we saw Stark for a minute.
Yeah.
Yep. In picture
And
format.
For just a moment, though.
Yeah.
And
I
James
wanted to
Callis.
see Stark again.
Yeah,
did
that would have been nice. That would have been
too.
nice to get Mr. Quinaroo back.
Yeah.
I think he might have been, and this is, I'm completely maybe making this up, but I think he might have been in Bulgaria at the time.
Let's just make
Oh.
lots of things up. He was in Bulgaria forming an army.
Yeah, forming an army of monkeys.
In
Army of
order to
monkeys?
Yeah,
take-
to combat Ebola, because these monkeys had been genetically like modified to
by the witch.
you know,
Oh
yes,
my God.
by the witch.
By the way, that's my favorite kind of army.
Yes,
It's
An
a
army
monkey
of
army.
monkeys?
Oh, yes.
Ebola-resistant monkeys who are
oh,
going
wait
to
a
go
minute.
destroy Ebola with their resistances.
I love this. Also,
Wait,
that word.
Anybody,
Yeah.
anybody that has had a childhood knows that the only person with an army of monkeys is the Wicked Witch.
It's true.
She is the only one with an
Is
army.
the only really?
Yes,
That I know of.
because
I want
was-
one.
Yes, she is the only one with an army of monkeys.
I could be the Wicked Witch. I could have an
Hello,
army
Google.
of monkeys. I know.
Hello, Google.
That's awesome.
we had we had Beverly come back. We had Grant. We had Tag for a second.
Oh.
Yeah.
You know,
And then
I
he's,
thought it
like,
was a nice
playing
shout-out.
with the dog at the end. That was pretty
Yeah,
cute.
that was cute.
You know?
That was awesome. And James Callis. I mean, that's like,
Yes.
you
Yeah,
know.
that was one that we were like apparently supposed to never like not let that out. It was this big super secret thing, but oh yeah,
I
No,
know.
I think I said it on
I
here.
think
It was,
I
like,
might have
out
been
of
the. Well, because I had interviewed Colin before the podcast
Yeah.
started, and he
Yeah.
told me then, and I was like, "Am I supposed to know that?" And he's like, "I don't know." And I was like,
Like,
"Okay,
sure.
well."
Guess we do now.
I guess I do. And then Jamie mentioned it when he was here, and
Oh,
so
okay.
yeah, so
Yeah.
you were off the hook.
Yes.
No one is going to come and kill you in your sleep.
Yeah.
I loved his name, Trent Rockwell.
I know. Trent Rockwell.
Trent Rockwell.
That's kind of awesome.
I've changed my name to Trent Rockwell because that makes me sound very rich. But it does.
It does. I want to change my name to Trent Rockwell.
But that was great seeing him back on set too,
Yeah.
just for like the day that he came back. It was like, all right, it's Callus.
Were you a fan of Battlestar?
Yes.
And Baltar?
Do you need to ask that question?
I don't. I mean, but they
Yeah.
could. I mean, listen, that could have all been written in, right?
Yeah.
Like.
No, I was really resistant to watching it for some reason. I don't know why. And then when I was filming Eureka, I was like, well, their Battlestar's filming right over there. I know a bunch of people on it. I keep on hearing this Peabody Award, whatever. And then I like, my library had the miniseries. So I was like, sure, I'll watch it. I've got a big break tomorrow. And I was like, this is so awesome.
Yeah, I know.
Like, this is what I was missing. Luckily, that was like midway through season 1,
Yeah.
I think. So I could just like, maybe season 2, but I know I did like end up, we would watch it. That's my girlfriend that I'm pointing to off camera. Right. We would like wait every week and DVR it and watch it. And,
I think she should be on camera.
I do too. No, okay. She says no. She says that's fair. That's fair.
See the look of
that was
terror?
like, I know. That was like an emphatic hell no. I know.
That's like me when I take out my picture and I'm like, hey baby, smile. She's like,
No, but she's so
To the knob.
she's so pretty. She should totally be on camera. Just saying.
She's gorgeous, you
Just
guys. Who are not, you're
saying.
missing out because she's
You
lovely.
totally are. All right, and she's here every week. That Neil is here, so it's awesome.
She's every week. The Neil is not here too. We
Yes,
just hang out with
also,
her.
which is weird, but we don't ask questions.
every day I'm not here too.
know.
And when you guys aren't here either. I don't-
Right.
Where have
She's
you been,
kind of
babe?
upset. You know what it is? I
Are
think
you
it's
even my girlfriend anymore? Wait.
it's the mugs. She really,
Yeah.
really likes the mugs. I understand. I like them too. All right. Also, I like that they showed Kim because whose name is escaping me all of a sudden, but she was on my panel. She was on my Roddenberry panel at
Oh man, I feel like a jerk. But
I know, but my brain is, well, I'm going to blame the Vicodin that I have been
I think
on.
you should blame the Vicodin.
I will blame the Vicodin for every mistake I make for the next few weeks because, yes. And also, I'm going to, should I get a Eureka? I'm getting a tattoo to cover the scar. Should I get a Eureka tattoo?
Probably not. I mean, I love the show. But
Yeah.
no.
Maybe not. Okay.
I'm not
Get
a huge.
Colin's face.
Colin's face.
Colin's
Oh, that would
face.
weird him out at all.
Yeah.
His girlfriend would love that.
In like,
Absolutely.
you know, I don't know. I think
Names of things. Names of things are
things.
bad to have tattoos of. Yes, I totally agree. Well, I also want to talk about Will Wheaton because I love that they kept that going. I love that they still had him really having a thing for Holly, and it
Yes.
just
Yeah.
and still having that moment where it was like she might have liked him.
I
and-
also loved Vincent's excellent. I thought that was kind of great when he comes
I love
in, when he
Vincent.
walks in naked.
Oh yeah.
When he comes through the
Oh,
wormhole
yeah.
naked. That was pretty amazing. I was glad that made it into the show.
All right, we're totally gonna have to tease Will about this now.
His excellent nakedness.
His excellent nakedness. We'll ask his wife how she feels
about the
about
excellent nakedness. Maybe we should not.
No, we should not. We should not do that.
Maybe that is a question that is not appropriate, by the way.
Right, that's true. All right, so also I love that we wrapped up the storyline, even though Ming Na wasn't back, that we wrapped up the
Yes.
senator's storyline. I think that
Yeah.
was really cool. that
Yeah.
she's out of the Matrix and in jail.
Well, okay, we had a phone call, which was lovely, from Sarah. Thank you, Sarah. But we didn't talk a bit about Beverly and how I ought to be vindicated for my take on the character.
She did the right
from
thing.
the very first episode that we
Yeah.
did, that we were podcasting, because Colin yelled at me for
He
liking
did.
the villain.
He did.
Oh, I see. But he was probably just playing that arc
He
to make sure
was.
that the red, everyone else wouldn't get savvy
Spoiled.
to what happened.
It's totally
just gonna
true.
do a bunch of finger quotes for absolutely no reason.
I want to do some finger
Let's
quotes
finger
too.
quotes
Yeah,
the whole
finger
night.
quote
Let's-
time.
Just
what I
cuts.
like is finger quoting the inappropriate word in the sentence.
Right.
You know, I went to the store.
Yeah, to the store. Like, what?
Wait, what?
I know that
Why
means
is
something
the
dirty.
in quotes?
Yeah, is there like a weird? Yeah, okay.
However, I did say that she was working for what she believed was the greater good, and bam, line. It was an actual line.
in
I
the thing.
know. And Other Henry was. Other Henry was.
Other
because I
Henry.
refuse to accept that there is a timeline in which Henry isn't awesome.
Yeah, well, okay, let's talk about that though. Jenna and I did draw the conclusion on one of these podcasts that basically you guys committed murder by coming into this timeline and like shifting them out of their timeline.
Well, how do we know that they didn't go back into our timeline?
That's what I speculate.
And that makes for like a hilarious, like someone should, I think there should be like a fan fiction or like someone make a comic book of the alternate timeline of like alternate jerk Fargo going back as the assistant and just being like this weird little Napoleon guy and people being like,
oh my God.
Get out of there.
By the way, you realize you just actually requested fan fiction, right?
Yes,
that's
I know.
awesome.
This
Know that happened.
Yes, I just did it.
I think this is a really good idea.
I
actually do
cool.
too.
I don't know. Yeah, I think it'd be awesome.
I'll write the comic book.
Yeah,
I'm writing comic books these days. I'll totally write it.
There you go.
Jamie, what do you think? Let me write it.
Well, I really like that.
I'll totally
You're
write
just
it.
on the phone. That's weird.
I know. It's amazing. No, I totally want to do that.
Jamie says yes.
Jamie says yes. Okay.
I don't know.
I totally agree with Jamie says yes. No, it was. I just have this down again about Zoe. It was really nice to see her back, and I really like the ending, the moment where the cars are passing.
Yeah.
And you're like, something bad's gonna happen, and it's just
like,
kind of
wait,
awesome.
it's from the pilot.
Well, it just might be wacky. It might not be bad. It might be just wacky.
Yeah.
It's true.
But you know what I couldn't remember, and I wanted to go back and double check. I was like, was that moment in the pilot from their point of view? It was. I knew it.
Yep.
So
There's
they
a
had
slight
that idea.
difference, though. In the pilot, as the cars pass at the very end, the Zoe that we've seen throughout the thing remembers that the car was passed and went at the very end. But that was filmed, but not put into the pilot. So you never get the secondary part. You just get the two cars passing each other at the beginning.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So
and
that
then,
was
so they
always
just held it
planned.
off. Well, I guess like afterwards they were like, wait, we should probably take this part out and leave it till the very end of the series.
Yeah.
Before you get picked up. So
Oh my God. Yeah, that was all right. I'm just gonna admit this because I
like the trivia.
I like trivia too. No, I don't get teary at anything. Like, I have no heart. It's made of steel, and also I'm kind of crazy, but I actually did tear up at the end of this.
Yeah.
Because it's just been like it's been one of my favorite shows to watch, and it's
also like you've had the run up knowing that this is going to be the last one. It's not like sometimes another show it's like, oh, it's canceled. And you're like, what? That was the last one?
Yeah.
Oh, guys, come on. But this
Sarah
one
Connor
like,
Chronicles was like that.
Oh, did that do that?
Oh, yes.
Was it on like a big cliffhanger too?
Yes.
Where you're just like, come on.
Massive. Yes.
At least just film 15 minutes.
I know.
Just explain something
Just tell
away.
me what. And also, that was an
Yeah.
amazing show, by the way. I
Was
can't
it?
believe you haven't seen it.
No,
Yes.
and it was filmed in
so
Vancouver
good.
and
Yeah,
everything.
so
It's
good.
one of those ones I would expect to be on Netflix now, so I could
It
be
is.
like,
I believe it is. It's legitimately, it's really good. And
Yeah.
Jamie is working with a producer on a new show, so you should really watch it.
I should do that.
Oh yeah,
Trivia.
no, I mean, and it was
Trivia.
Well, that was a big thing because, like, I remember what they did with My Heart when they said, "Oh, we're gonna have season 6," and then
Yes.
they said, "Oh
Yeah.
no, we're not gonna have season 6," and I was like, but, and then they gave the final episode to wrap everything up. And I mean, so when they gave that, like, how far into filming were you? Was this a thing where like the final episode you thought was written, and then because I was just thinking like if it had ended last week. So there would be death threats.
Yeah, that was just like it. I can't remember the exact day because again, when we were getting down to the end of filming, it was like we were filming 5 episodes at the same time, like little bits from here, little bits from there, pickups from here, reshoots sometimes, and it was just sort of like we were all doing like 16 to 18 hours a day, just like
Oh my God.
completely punch drunk. Like what's the thing that happens in this one again? I don't quite remember. Oh, the word. There's a word. Okay. I don't know. All right. Let me just look at the scene. So we were kind of in that mode. So I'm not sure if we were actually filming the last episode or we were filming or like what was intended to be the last episode or the second to last episode. All I know is Jamie had to write the script, I believe, in 3 days.
Oh, wow.
Something completely insane like that. So,
That's crazy.
So I'm going to err on the side then because, like, you have to get everything together. I think we were filming the second to last episode, maybe.
Wow. So could you imagine if they left it on that cliffhanger from last
Yeah.
week? Like,
It would be like,
no,
come on.
no. Things would, there would be angry tweets. I'm just saying.
But it was, the lucky thing was the network and the studio stepped in and were basically like begging the financiers, whatever, begging the people who like ultimately give the money. They're like, look, please let us wrap this up. It's been 5 seasons. We've had this like massive amount of things. You can't just go like, and cut it. You know, it's just like can't do that.
No, you can't. And honestly, I would love to see you guys, you and Holly on Warehouse 13. I think it'd be cool because you've done crossovers before.
I have.
Allison Scagliotti is going to be on my Stan Lee show.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
oh,
we're
cool.
filming tomorrow.
Oh, great. Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, so we'll talk about it. We'll get you back on just because I want that. Yeah. It's my own personal, very, very selfish thing that I want.
just think it would be fun because I always like going over there. It's cool.
Oh my God, that would be amazing. So we're supposed to talk about iTunes now. So I'm going to say, guys, please, please, please subscribe to AfterBuzz TV. It's really, honestly, like we love bringing you this stuff. You know, Roth and I do the True Blood show on Sunday. We're going to start the Doctor Who show. We're really excited. And subscribing is a really cool thing because then you make us happy and leave us nice comments.
Yes,
very, very nice comments.
Them.
And you
we
can
really
rate
do.
it too. You can do ratings and you can be
rate
like,
it.
this is 5 stars.
Yes,
you know?
rate that. Oh, yes, rate it 5 stars. Totally 5 stars because that will make us happy.
In
Any
all
less
honesty,
is too little.
The nice comments and the feedback really make the day. We had a really nice email the other day too.
Oh my God,
awesome.
yes, that was absolutely incredible. I wish I had the name up right now, but it was just such a lovely email saying that they really appreciate all the guests that have been on, including you. And
you were included.
Oh yes, you were totally included. You were included. In
I
air
was
quotes.
included.
You were.
Yeah.
It was just such a sweet email, and it really means a lot. So make sure you subscribe and leave comments because, like I said, we really do read every single one of them, even if we don't get back to all of you. And make sure you tweet at us too because we like talking. Tweet at Neil too.
Yeah, you can tweet at me.
Definitely.
Yeah. He talks about really fun things on Twitter, like inner elbow sex.
And homeless men masturbating on the beach. You
And
know?
that too.
Yeah.
It's really sounding like similar things.
Right.
Similar things.
Right.
And cats.
And cats. Okay, well, cats.
And anthropomorphic oddness.
Planes.
Oh, I know about this.
Yeah.
That was disturbing.
Yeah.
Yes, Neil finds very interesting pictures to show everyone. So
I've refound them randomly on the internet without even looking for it.
Really?
It was like on Reddit or something. Someone was like, and then this thing too. It was like in a comment about something. I was like clicking on it. It's like, oh, someone else knows about it.
Oh
Great,
God,
finally.
should we say what this is?
And they think it's weird.
I think we should say what this is.
I think we talked about it last
We
time.
did. We
but
did.
It's okay. I still don't have it on this phone for some reason, but
You
on
really
my
need to remedy
Canadian
that.
phone, I have a picture that I found on the internet that is sort of indicative of like I give up internet. Whenever someone's like, oh, I found this weird thing on the internet. I'm like, yeah, what was it? It was a guy. Get this. He was wearing shoes on his hands. And like, yeah, well, here you go. Here's a picture of an anthropomorphic plane being filleted by an anthropomorphic angel wolf. And neither of them look particularly happy to be doing
they look
that.
bored.
Yeah, they're just like, oh, this again. And you're like, they're drawings. And it's sort of like, who made this and why did they do it and why does it exist in any form?
What I love about that story, the best thing about that story, besides all of it, is that you're like, it's an anthropomorphic angel wolf, as if an angel wolf is a thing that we know about that you can then anthropomorphize.
Yeah.
Like,
well, I'm guessing, because if I
I don't
just
even know
say...
what an angel wolf is.
It's a wolf with
wings.
with
They got
angel
wings
wings.
and
It's
a
an
halo.
anthropomorphic wolf with angel wings. Otherwise, if I just said an angel wolf, I guess I should have said wolf angel. You might have thought it was like just a normal looking 4-legged wolf with angel wings.
Right,
Like
yes.
all dogs go to heaven.
Right,
Style.
right.
But this one, no. This one is sort of muscular and trim and filleting an anthropomorphic plane.
As you do.
Yes.
As you do.
Yes.
Colin said a line in the episode that reminded me of us because we say this all the time. We say, as you do all the time. And he was like, I'm running to grab like stray dogs and stop wormholes like you do. I'm like, oh, we say that all the time.
Yeah, hey.
It's true.
Maybe we stole it.
Well, I'm
think
sure we stole it.
Retroactively.
I was thinking like maybe we stole it from you guys. Who knows?
Oh,
you did.
Yeah.
I bet you did. It was totally us. I think we need a writer's credit now.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, can we talk about how cute it was that Joe proposed to Zane?
Yeah, that was cute.
That was
That
really
was
cute.
cute.
And it was like
Really cute.
Yeah,
it was like kind of their first meeting.
Yes.
He was in the jail, but this time it was reversed because she was in the jail. So
Exactly.
So romantical.
yeah,
It was romantical.
romanticalistic.
I made up that word.
I know. I like it.
I did.
I support it. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, all right. So
I think we should high five romantical.
Shabam.
I would high five you, but we're so far across the table. That
I know.
We can air 5 though.
Air five.
It is like
Shabam.
It's like Citizen Kane up in this podcast. It is so far away. Everything
I know.
is so far
I know.
away.
I know. I'm waving at you. Can you see me through the fog?
You know what else we should talk about?
What?
I don't know. What else should we talk about?
I've got some more information on the filming of the episode that I realized last night. So you were mentioning how Jordan Hinson came back.
Yes.
Well, she was so sick when we were filming.
Oh.
She was like, you can sort of tell with her voice, but that was like tea and honey and like weird like special herbal pills and stuff just to keep her like basically alive. Cause
Oh God.
the rest of the time she was just like, I'm so cold. I'm so hot. Oh, this is God. It was just like, oh, poor Jordan. And then it would be like, all right, an action. And then she'd be like, so blah, 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 blah. And you're like, wow, okay, good. You're cool. You seem to be feeling better. It's like, cut. It's like,
Well, she did a tremendous job given she was on death's door.
yeah.
I know.
Yeah, it was really good. It was like,
Also, I've randomly run into her at a grocery store.
oh, really?
Yeah, just saying.
Did you actually say anything, or did you
I did not.
stare from afar?
I stared from afar because it was like the middle of the night, and I was like, anyone in a grocery store after 10 o'clock should not be questioned.
No.
Now, there's something is going on. Something is happening you don't want to talk about. That's so I don't know what she was probably out buying lovely flowers. I'm sure I was there for nefarious reasons.
Yeah.
I'm just going to say. Because we need to take a quick commercial break. So, wait, we'll be right back.
Hey there, good buddies. The handle's Woolly Bear. I'm a truck driving man, but I'm not that old school kind of truck driving man, no. I like to listen to podcasts while I'm driving through these great United States of ours. And my favorite podcasts in the world are from AFTERBUZZ TV. And why? Because AFTERBUZZ TV is like a post-game wrap-up show for all your favorite TV shows. Like Jersey Shore, Dancing with the Stars, Mad Men, and a whole truckload more. I like listening to my Gossip Girl podcast, catching up with all my fellow fans and getting all the latest news and gossip. No, I got some strong opinions. And AFTERBUZZ TV lets me share those opinions with thousands of other listeners. Woo-wee, what a feeling. I used to doze off on those lonely stretches of road. And don't worry, I got the cruise control. But now I'm wide awake and listening to all the AFTERBUZZ TV goodness. Check them out, give them a holler, and tell them the old Woolly Bear sent you.
6th season, that was sort of the like problem of the week.
We're
Fellatio.
We're talking about the planes again.
We are. We're caught. And I feel really caught. Like, I feel like mom has walked in and something not
You
right
do
was
not want to
happening.
be talking about.
I'm so glad you clarified that, because when you said like, and I'm feeling really hot, it was like, no.
No, caught.
Caught. Oh, okay.
Yeah. I'm feeling really
Oh, okay.
Not the same.
I kind of want to make air quoting the inappropriate word a trend.
Oh, I love
Neil,
this.
can you help me with this?
Yeah, like it's kind of hard because you got to like sort of think, and
You
it's
do
like
have
what
to think
does,
about it.
I guess mostly things like the and
Yeah.
work.
It's the prepositions mostly.
Like, because like if I were
Right.
to say like in the last one, it's like, oh, I didn't hear you correctly. It's like that's still like I've quoted, but that's definitely the wrong one. I should have said correctly, I
Yeah.
guess, or I don't know. But here, or like I didn't hear you correctly. I
Yeah.
guess that's the most inappropriate one. Where you're like, why?
Yeah.
What's the double meaning for didn't in that situation?
There is
Sure,
one.
we
Yeah.
can think of
That's the
one.
point.
Yeah.
I'm sure we can think of
I
one.
like it.
All right, so I would just like to point out that one of Carter's lines, which it will be nice to be free of all the craziness, because he obviously didn't mean it, and I know we're getting close to the end of the podcast,
Yes.
so I just want to give everybody like the opportunity just to I want to at least mention that you guys can start leaving comments and thanking everybody for the 5-year run. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Well, 5
definitely.
seasons.
5 seasons.
Yeah, it's been 7 years.
7
Yep.
This is like 2006, 7, 8,
my
9,
God.
10, 11, 12.
Well, plus two, I feel like Fargo stood in a little bit as the fan in this episode, in this sense, like you sort of sit down and you have the fight to save Eureka, and you do the sit-in, and then at the end you explain why it's worth fighting for.
Yeah.
And because it's unique and it's trying, you know what I mean, what it's trying to do. And I felt like when I was watching that, I was like, oh, this is great, because this is really Jamie through Neil talking
Yeah.
about the show and why it's worth saving.
Well, and then there was also the everyone else. through
Yeah,
me
yeah,
doing
sure.
the first little line, or the first little monologue about like, wait, they're shutting us down because of like money reasons, and like
Yes.
they don't have You know, that one originally, I think, apparently was like quite a bit more scathing. So I'm like so excited that the network was actually chuckling about that one too. They're like, okay, guys, you can say that one.
Oh my God. Yeah, you know what? The sit-in was sort of a thing. I actually wrote that down here. The sit-in protest was a big thing for me because, I mean, fans went crazy when they heard about the cancellation. I mean, they went absolutely crazy, including me, by the way. And it really was like, but we love this show. Why are we ending this? This is ridiculous. This is, you know, this is the best show on SyFy. And I mean, I say that wholeheartedly. Like, I've loved this show for so many years. So to have all the fans, and even now, like, I mention anything about Eureka on Twitter and everyone's like, why is the show gone? Bring the show back. So
especially these last few days, just sort of like trying to aggregate all of them. I'm like, who do I respond to? Because it's like my entire feed would literally be just me going like, thanks, I know, to like so many people. So I guess I got to do another broad.
I think you do a broad
just to make sure
response.
everybody. I've already done one, but I want to make sure that people don't think I'm just like, ha ha ha, whatever, you guys.
Yeah.
Keep on not watching now.
I know. Well, it's not. I mean, it's not like you can respond to every single person because you have a lot of followers. So, but it's good that they know that you've read them all, and like that. I mean, that makes a huge difference to people.
That you're reading it, you know. I mean, that you're taking the time to do the reading and stuff. But I mean, too, I think that I think I saw one of your tweets where you and Colin had done a video. I mean, if you do things like that.
Yeah, we did that actually yesterday. I like had to go out somewhere, and then Colin was like, "Hey, you want to come over and like do a video?" And I was like, "Yeah, what? What? Why didn't we think of this way earlier?" So we filmed that maybe 2:30 in the afternoon, and we're like, put it up on YouTube, and then he sent me the link and was like, all right, as soon as it's over, let's like chuck it out and show the people. We did like 4 takes.
Wow.
You know.
Because you're professional, you want it to be perfect.
Yeah, and I got a text during one of them, and that's just not going.
No.
But yeah.
But that's awesome. And I mean, I have to say, and not to be super gushy, but like a lot of you guys have been on the podcast, and this has to be the nicest cast ever.
Yes.
Like it's sort of insane how nice you guys are.
It is.
It's kind of weird.
It's kind of
crazy.
Yeah.
Like it is. I mean, I think a lot of that is though like just what the show was, and like SyFy in general, just they have a really good knack at hiring really good people and like genuinely nice people. I found like even with the people who are on other shows or like the writers or even the executives at the studio, you're just like, I really like everyone here. This is really cool. And then like Eureka especially, I think it might have been a different story if Colin wasn't the lead of the cast, because often number one sets the tone for everybody else.
Sure, yeah.
And he came in
Jamie
on the
too,
first
though.
day. And Jamie as well, yeah. You know, he's such a nice, chill, relaxed guy. And then Colin came in like first day out of the gate, you know, made sure to know everyone's name, was talking to everyone, treated everyone like an equal, and was just like created this sort of umbrella pyramid thingamajigger, I don't know, of just like niceness, so that it was always really comfortable, and that just sort of filtered through everyone. So I think that's like a lot of it too.
Yeah, and I think that's been the great experience of us doing this, is that, you know, we interview a lot of people. And people are very interesting, and they're all unique and wonderful in their own special ways.
They're their own special
snowflakes, yes.
Everyone is a unique snowflake, and we love them all. But what I've been amazed by is legitimately how everyone is so nice from this show. I mean, and I do think that it starts at the top. I think in any organization, in any endeavor, it starts at the top. They set the tone, and so that's Jamie and Colin. Yeah. And they really are so kind and genuine and lovely. And then Deborah, as we've said, who was like the overarching villain.
Yeah.
Is like my best friend.
I know. I love her.
She's so great. Like, we were talking earlier about how I missed most of her scenes yesterday because we were just talking.
Yeah.
Like in the corner, we were just chatting about stuff, and it was just like, you were just on it. Oops.
Oh, God.
So,
I mean,
she's fantastic.
It really has been an incredible experience to meet you guys and to hang out with you guys, and because we're all nerds together.
Yeah.
It's kind of awesome.
I think that's the thing. We kind of understand that we're people who like things, it's like, oh, yes. And other people happen to like the thing that we like. You know?
Oh, yeah.
Awesome. Okay. I think some people don't quite get that, and they're sort of like, what? I'm on a show.
I know.
So it's kind of, shower me with praise, but I don't really care about you. I don't want to talk to those people. Like, I've legitimately met people that have that attitude in the industry, and it's just like, you're gross. You're so gross. Like, you're kind of a creepy monster to me right now, and I don't really want to be near you because I don't want you, like, infecting me with weird, like, jerk master man vibes. And I was like, don't you know who I am? I was on a show that's now canceled. Yeah.
Also, I want you to do that impression all day long.
I'll just do that. Whenever I go, like, anywhere, even if I go to, like, the airport, just like, don't you know who I am? I'll be like, passport says Neil Grayston. What about it?
God, I think you should carry your bobblehead everywhere.
I think I should.
I have a bobblehead.
I'll just place it every time I go through customs. It's like,
here.
Hold on, I just got to get my stuff. Can you hold that for me for a while? Thank you.
That's awesome. Well, we actually, before we end, we have to talk about what you've got coming up.
Yes.
Oh yeah, I'm going back up to Vancouver for 10 days to do a web series with some friends of mine, some really good friends of mine, who they've already filmed the first few episodes and that I was in. We filmed it a long time ago. Now we're doing a bunch more.
What is the name of the web series?
The
Where
name
can
of the
people
web
find
series is The True Heroines.
Ooh.
And it is about housewives in the 1950s who have superpowers.
Ooh, that's kind of awesome.
It is pretty rad, and like it's like a comedy, sci-fi, drama sort of thing. There's like I play one of the husbands, and basically they can't tell anyone about their superpowers. So I'm gonna go film a few episodes of that, and we'll see when it comes out. I think they're aiming for October.
Where can people find it?
On the internet.
On the interwebs.
Yeah.
Well,
I don't actually know exactly right now. I'll make sure to like tweet it out and everything.
Yeah.
But yeah, it'll they're doing it up right, so it might take some time to actually get proper things it's not just sort of a like, here's an iPhone and we're filming on, like we're doing it like it's we've got like locations and like a bunch of stuff. So I'm pretty excited actually to go up and do that.
Oh, that's awesome. Well, stay tuned to all of our Twitters because we will be retweeting you. All right, guys. Well, I'm horrified to say this is the end of our last podcast for Eureka.
No.
But see. All right. So I think spinoff. I also think vlog, and I think that you should be on Warehouse 13. Just saying. All right, so guys, you can follow me at Jenna Busch, BUSCH, like the beer, not the president.
You can follow me at JROTHC, JROTHC, and also vlog and web series and things.
Neil Grayston at ampersand NEILGRAYSTON is
ampersand.
where you follow on Twitter. Is it the ampersand? Is that
It is
the
the ampersand.
Yeah.
It is the ampersand. Ampersand.
Ampersand, fancy.
That's a great word. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching all 5 seasons of Eureka, and thanks for watching us, and we love you.
Thank you.
From Bing.com, executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.